We are off with another episode of Booze Your Daddy podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Alan Snyder, here with my boy, traveling with 47 hot dogs on his chest. It's Zach Elias. What up, Unc?
Efficiency.
I didn't know how to throw that in there, but yeah, efficiency is the way to do that.
Who's
Your Daddy the podcast. Tuesdays we do it live. Saturdays we post it later. Got a whole gaggle of episodes. If this is your first time, if this is your last time, we welcome you. Give us a good rating, leave a comment, share the episode, and remember, the next time you see a police officer, you tell him, "I smell a rat." And listen to Booze Your Daddy, because we like when people love us, but we love when people hate us.
Surprised you didn't put a Mets fans in there because we got nothing but time. They suck something awful. Good seats still available tonight. There's like 18 people there. They're winning, though.
Great episode planned for tonight. But before we get into it, why don't you tell everybody what you are drinking?
From the Sloop Brewing Company, Juice Bomb.
I think I've had that. It's good.
Juice Bomb. Sure, IPA. Stone Cold Drink Fresh. What do you got?
Oh, man, are we struggling?
What's wrong with me? I'm great.
This was Georgia on my mind, but although it's not from there,
God.
I got to get through the stuff that I got. I got this from my mother-in-law because I was like, this is good. She's on medication. It is called
a Brewing Company?
Buzzball. Buzz, buzz, buzz,
Ew.
buzz, buzz, buzz.
That looks like a juicy testicle.
It might be. It is a Choco Chiller, orange wine with cream and natural flavors.
It's a wine?
I think so. It's women-owned, and they do something with it in Carrollton, Texas. I think this is going to be easy. I just didn't want a lot to drink before bed.
Why does it look milky?
It looks very milky. I thought you'd appreciate this a little. I also have another really good one for 4th of July.
Ooh.
Release the buzzing.
See what you got.
Oh.
That's like a milk wine. I got to see you take a sip of this. Hold on.
This could be a
delicious,
shot.
Isn't it?
It's delicious, but it could be a shot or something.
What'd you just do because your microphone cut the hell out?
That was me struggling to get this down. I was like, blah, 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 blah.
No, you sound all nasty now. You sound all buzzy.
Yeah,
you sound like a Michael Winslow character. The bleeps, the creeps, and the creeps.
Have you ever seen him do the Whole Lot of Love?
No.
Do you know
what I'm hearing?
No,
with your buzziness?
I everything sounds normal. You want me to turn it off and turn it on?
Oh, in general, maybe.
I mean, I'm still
maybe.
Here, I'll do these, and then I'll do these.
Wonk, wonk, wonk.
We did a sound check. Everything should be good.
And yeah, but you bopped it with your juice ball.
Episode 330. Calling this one.
Gladiators ready?
Oh, do better.
Gladiators ready? It's
back on TV. I currently live with the post-producer of the show. What are your thoughts on the first 3 episodes?
I haven't seen them yet. I had no idea it was back on.
Well, this is a news flash that my wife...
They told me it was going to be back on. I saw no hoopla.
They did 0, and she wasn't happy. There was no campaign, although it's been dabbling with the top 4, top 5. What is that?
I'm trying to see if it's your buzzy or my ears.
Okay.
All right, we'll go with it.
They've been trying. It's been going up and down between top 4 and top 5 all week. She's basically on Amazon. Like, you know how Netflix has a countdown of the top things? Amazon also has
Nobody's
that.
watching shit on Amazon.
Right, which should make it an easy top 1, but it's not. Top 4, top 5. Oh, by the way, congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Eat the Rat. Went to the wedding this weekend. Good time. Nothing really to report other than I'm so hungry from the wedding. And I was talking.
Good food?
It was a sit-down luncheon. It was fine.
Was it sponsored by Eat Clean, bro? If you could have had the guy cater the whole damn thing if he played his cards right.
It should have been. But open bar, it was good. I was pretty sloshed at 1 o'clock on a Sunday, which at one point, one of my friends hit my buddy's wife, who I'm also friends with. I know her. She comes up and in my face, she's like, "You look pretty gone there, buddy." I was like, "Oh, I'm shit-faced right now."
Nice.
It was a good time.
Why was she sober?
Because they had to drive 2 hours back to Oceanside.
Drink enough, it'll be there an hour and a half.
So, well, the worst was I gave my buddy a lot of shit. This could be early canon for Pishadoo. I gave him crap because he's drinking this water with ice and a cucumber in it, and I was like, "Oh, what are you on the wagon or something? What's going on?" He goes, "I don't know. I asked for a mule. This is what they gave me." I went, "Oh, they didn't put the mule in the tin?" He goes, "No, it was a regular glass." I was like, "Oh, that's no, I didn't like it."
That's nice to eat. No good. If we're doing, shout outs, HIPAAnonymous, Mike Simon had a kid, so there's that.
Yeah,
Mazel.
I believe he was tournament MVP 1999 when Arizona won the title. Miles Simon.
Miles Simon. Randall Simon, for all I know.
It's Miles Simon's the name of the kid, so yeah, L'chaim. But also he does college sports on Fox Sports. He's on Colin when the tournament comes around. Miles Simon. I think he's a African.
And he went for it.
Anyways, I'm going around promoting American Gladiators to anybody that'll listen, just because Julia has made me watch the first couple episodes. Zach, it was unanimous. You know nothing about the new episodes from the old ones. Best event. What are you looking forward to every time? It was unanimous.
The tennis ball going boom, 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 and the obstacle course 100 miles an hour. It's coming, so they say. It's incredible. And when it hits the thud, and it's just such a psh when you get it and you're out. It's an incredible game of dodgeball where you're just sitting up there, the big cannon, just zap firing away. Because when they hit you, the cannon's got a flex, the dance, the celebration. But I do like the climb thing because you really get gladiators ready because they're behind and they go.
You were right. Everybody, me including, the assault is what it's called with the gun.
Assault, yeah.
All right. I won't ruin too much.
You can't make an assault joke in the 2000s.
I won't ruin much of this for you. It's not in the new seasons. It's the only one.
You told me that ahead of time.
Oh, you knew that? Okay, yeah. My bad. So that's that. Here's another little inside baseball.
Why isn't it in the new episodes? Is there some Gen Z soft reason?
I don't know. You know the post-producer. Ask her.
Maybe I will.
The Travelator, which is the treadmill that goes backwards, I didn't know that it's a different speed for the men and the women.
Really?
10 miles an hour for the men, 8 for the women to go up it.
That seems like a lot.
Are you going to watch the show?
I'll watch the show.
Okay.
I love the original. By the way, are the costumes as scantily clad as the others? Or the girls is like just fantastic?
Yeah.
Throw it all away for them.
The girls are bigger now, and for good and for bad.
Okay.
Yeah, like you can see their crotch in the front, the girls.
Their book?
Their wiener. So, all right, let me know when you watch it, and we'll get to it, because I'll just say, when the fails happen, and you'll know when you see it, of somebody trying to do something, and just your hands are in the air. Sometimes it's the gladiator, sometimes it's contestants. I couldn't. It was bad. I literally.
So Jenna's in San Antonio all from tomorrow on. So
what's his name?
Forever. So I will be watching. Yes.
Okay, you'll be watching that. So
I'll watch The Boys. I'll watch that. I'll finish the internet. Going to the Met game with Zoe on Fridays. I got to figure out stuff to do. Yeah, she's a good time.
Feeling quirky? Let's get jerky.
Cheap tickets, by the way. Good seats still available. Sitting mid-section, front row, $43 a ticket for a Friday night game. That's a real pricing. NYU students, ultra woke NYU, stripped to their skivvies to protest school merch they claim was made in the sweatshop. A, who gives a shit where your school merch is made? B, I didn't even know my school's merch was made. Like I wasn't that aware. But at the end of the day, it's just a college kid in a bronze, panties. So good.
Flame
That's
on.
what college kids are supposed to do. Flame on. But, who gives a shit what your college is made? You don't like it? Go to some cheaper school where they don't make the shit. Go to some school that doesn't have merch, like UMass. They got shit. This is maroon and white. It's crap.
I had a guy today in an Amherst shirt, and I had to clarify, is that Amherst or UMass? He said it's 2 miles away from each other, but it's the regular Amherst.
It's the smart one. It's the purple and white, right?
Correct.
Yeah, those are the rich kids. That's Fred from Scooby-Doo. He was Amherst College.
Okay.
You do know about the 5 people as the Scooby-Doo.
Go on. I have no idea what you're talking
about. You don't care?
No. I care, but
each of the Scooby-Doo members was supposed to. I'm getting to it. Each of the Scooby-Doo members was supposed to be one of the 5 schools: Mount Holyoke, UMass, Amherst College. What was the other one? Hampshire College and Smith. So Fred, the waspy one, was Amherst. Scooby was UMass because it's just a fucking mess. Hampshire College, where you could stoned every day, make your own grades. Shaggy. And I think Mount Holyoke was Velma because they're a little bit, or maybe that. No, Smith was was Velma, and the other one was Daphne because they're just like nerdy lesbians. But it's interchangeable.
The person who made it is from that area. I
think so. It's supposed to be. That's a thing.
Okay, this could.
It's more than urban legend. All right, come your tits. American Airlines revives 90s era aircraft cards now trending across social media. This is the stupidest thing in the world. It is airplane baseball cards. Like, ooh, collect them all. Like, give me a Cal Ripken and a DC-10. Fuck you. This is all you're getting on a flight? Pass. I do not want something else to clutter my home. It's just a picture of an airplane.
Oh, I thought it'd be more like the pilots, like the Montreal to JFK pilots. Like they have their own.
You get like a Sully card? Like a Sully rookie card? That's hot.
I think this is...
Name another pilot.
You want to start a pilot baseball card business?
Those two Air Canada guys?
That's what I just said. You're in reruns. Go on.
Oh, the Montreal one? Yeah, I did.
Ooh.
Oh, get this. Noah's Ark mystery deepens as researchers blow the lid off a strange rock formation in Turkey that might have... A, who gives a shit? B, yeah, it's some guy who built a boat. A lot of people build boats. When's the last time a Jew built a boat? It's been a hot minute. Jews bomb. Who gives a shit that this thing might exist? Meanwhile, it didn't exist because there's no way you would put two of every animal on there. Apparently, the weight of the shit would have like sunk the boat in a day. It's just... Ugh, I hate all these
people
things.
Are just looking for reasons. This is like when they find Jesus on toast or something. Like, okay, cool.
We've all found Jesus on toast. Bear suit luxury car scam ends in insurance fraud. Sentences 3 people. This is insane. 3 people in California have been sentenced for insurance fraud in a bizarre scam that involves someone dressed in a bear costume damaging luxury cars. What? What are they doing? To the tune of $142,000.
That's a lot of cheese.
Just running around in a bear costume, fucking being weird.
But marathon.
Wait,
that there was a camera out and this was on social media. This was for clicks, guaranteed. And they didn't realize
everything was for clicks. This one may not have been. Marathon runner pulled the Leon Lett, celebrates too early and got beat at the last second. Got to run through the tape. Fucking loser. There's video of it, but you get what happened.
Unrelated, I couldn't care less about the NHL playoffs. Have you seen the Buffalo Sabres fans? God bless. They are loving just the dumb things they come up with. They've translated to hockey, where they had some guy in full uniform and rollerblades with a Cam Neely. It just beats the shit out of it outside and tries to make it look like a real fight. It's one of those like kickboxing stands that he puts a jersey on. These people are animals up there. Somebody get them a championship already.
They're savages because they're so starved for a title, as am I. But like other people in New York do win. My teams don't, but others do. I've heard they're great.
For a win, let alone a title.
Yeah, the Twins are right back in this game. Speaking of marathons, Chinese robot smashes human record for the half marathon. It just whooshed right by me. What are they doing? A, it's awesome running.
Yeah.
B, so would a car. A car would beat you too. It's not a person. It's not running. It's the stupidest thing in the world. I clicked on it, so maybe I'm the stupidest thing in the world.
No, but this is just getting forward. We're getting closer to having robots fight wars. We talked about this around New Year's, that the Chinese had a bunch of robots. It's scary. I mean, they look real.
How real?
Not that real.
I want to see you do the face. See you do Team Spain. Farmers want to breed uglier cows after hordes of influencers. Influencers are the stupid. They're the fucking worst. Inundate farm to take pictures of my cows can't get any peace because the cow is too cute. So they're trying to breed ugly cows because these guys are getting messed with. They're cute. They can eat one of them.
With the amount of crap that cows put out, there's other ways of handling these influencers.
Yeah, make them eat the shit. Or shovel the shit.
Cute calf.
If you want to take a picture of my cow, pick up a shovel and scoop some shit. Then you can get the influence.
Like it.
I don't know. Man allegedly poisoned coworker's shoes and water bottle after being denied a promotion.
Poisoned with
relative of yours?
Me love him long time.
Woo! Yeah, denied promotion, so you poisoned their shoes with lab chemicals. The victim received after someone else received the promotion that he wanted. This according to the University of Wisconsin-Madison Police Department. So, not a man from Florida, not Jewish. So we're doing pretty well so far. Because last week was a rough one.
Are you sure he didn't get the job and maybe his name wasn't Deny?
That's excellent.
Deny.
Okay. Mom of 3 arrested again after being accused of operating a prostitution ring out of her home. But, yeah.
Oh, fish got to swim, birds got to eat. I'm not anti.
Right.
The kids are okay.
Texas, mother of 3. What?
Kids are okay.
Not if they're home.
What do they think's going on?
Just a revolving door.
Oh, it's Uncle Jack, and Uncle Frank, Uncle Steve.
Exactly. She was running a prostitution ring out of there. Actually, her husband was helping. He was involved in this too. Ashley Ketcherside, could be either, was involved in a prostitution ring and overlooked initially on April 6th. She's now accused of coaching women on how to offer sex services to her family. So, maybe Jenna and Julia could go to her class? She's a coach.
Part. The weird part is you're allowed to do that. You can basically coach people what to do. It's like when you teach people fraud. As long as you're not doing it, you're just teaching them.
Fraud protection.
As long as you're not teaching people about Voldemort, which they still haven't found any remains of.
There's that. Yeah, but the husband was in on the whole thing, going to jail. She's being held on $200,000 bond. That's a lot. That's a lot of blowjobs. So, what is funnier, in your opinion here? Tushy stuff at this point or cruise stuff? Because I got them both.
I like crude, but go on.
Okay, we'll start with the cruise stuff. Ooh, hello. Couple shocked, hopefully not your sister and brother-in-law, at where their Virgin Voyages cruise was rerouted to. This is a valid crash out. Having a vacation booked is something that people look forward to, yada, yada. The trip was supposed to go to the Bermuda, but because due to bad weather, it was rerouted to, you guessed it, Canada.
Oh, way north and freezing.
Yeah. So, it was too windy or something in Bermuda, so they went to Canada in April. So, what's the point? Just stay in dock and just let them gamble and drink. Canada's gorgeous, but that's an insanely different trip to anyone in, a floral shirt and shorts.
All right. It's April.
They got to let you go out. They got to give you a shopping credit to go, pick up some gear.
They might, but Bermuda is off the coast of North Carolina. I don't think it was exactly summer there either.
I've been. It's beautiful.
In April?
In July.
Okay.
June.
Okay, still not the same. I went to Boston.
It's not Newfoundland.
A bunch of Newfies, a bunch of toonies.
Exactly.
I've been to Boston in late May and froze my dick off. You're not guaranteed.
Cloudy with a chance of racism. It's a
chance. It was a certain chance.
Yeah. That picture there is, the one.
Warming up today on the field.
Good for him. Yeah, but going to Canada for this thing, that's a big swing. Get there to take a lap of New York Harbor and famed Spanish matador suffers humiliating injury in bullfighting blunder. He's being carried by the tushy up his butt. He is just in the air being carried around the ring.
Do we know
that pretty much happened to me the other day. Check out the Michael Jackson and let's go. Look at him.
I want to rock with you.
It took 4 other guys to carry him off. He couldn't take it.
He really might have a perforated colon. Legit might die.
He's not going to die. He's a matador.
Do you remember
it's like hockey players. They come back in a shift. He'll be out tomorrow matadoring.
Was it YouTube when it first started back in the day where they would show all types of videos, and if the person doesn't live, they would take it down?
Maybe.
I think it was YouTube, yeah.
So, I guess more to this to come. He seems okay for an hours-long surgery at a nearby medical center. His rectum was completely severed. He required extensive repair to the rectal wall and sphincter apparatus, the outlet reported. It's not immediately clear when he'll be back in the ring. But he will be back in the ring.
Rectum damn near killed him.
Damn right. Jesus Christ. The bull's carrying him by the ass.
Hey, Zach, what you watching?
Lunch. All the same stuff. And we finished everything pretty much. We're caught up on everything. So we started, because I should have started Pluribus. I should start yours, but Jenna really likes it. I don't know. We started The Night Asian. That season 3. The acting is seemingly getting worse. The storyline is just inane. However, it does hold your interest. That the show just moves. It's just clickbait or just like run it back. It's not
unkillable white guy. I get it.
Yeah, exactly. His eyes are a little too far apart. Like he might.
You would. Come on.
With him?
Yeah,
probably.
he's delightful.
Well, if you get him and Anya Taylor-Joy with the same thing going on, I'm in.
I did see something, was it maybe a month or two ago, where they
I know it sucks, but we watch it. Yeah, fully aware.
They take Quentin Tarantino's face, and then the guy does like this CGI where they make all of his body parts like they make it the right dimensions, right? Because they'll put the eyes a little closer, the eyebrow a little up, the jaw a little down, and they just separate. And you're like, wow, that's not an ugly guy. And then you hit undo, and it goes back to the way it normally is. And his face is ridiculous.
That's perfect.
They make the proportions perfect, and then it's just you're like, oh, that's actually not weird. And then you watch it go back, you're like, oh, his face is all messed up.
That's hysterical.
I'll see if I can find that. Send that to you.
Anything good to watch? I mean, I've also been watching every Met game, which is just a nightmare.
Let's start with I've been begging to watch Big Mistakes, and every day Julia's just like, no, let's watch all the other stuff. So today at lunch, I had some time. I watched most of the first episode. I will give
worst of the 8 by far, actually.
Okay, I will give you credit. They don't. The second that show starts, they just cook. Like Aunt Jackie is a bull in a china shop in that where the mom's dying, and I'm like,
His sister is incredible. The one with Morgan. She gets better.
I laughed out loud when they're putting on the necklace. She's like, hold on, do you want to get a picture for socials? In a room by myself, I start laughing out loud. I thought making the guy a priest or a reverend and then he's gay, whatever. But I hate when you watch these shows and it's immediately that show easily could have started with, hey, we need to go see Nana. She's not doing it in the hospital. No, we just start off in the fucking hospital.
Yeah,
we're like,
dive right in, which was really nice. So I've seen most of the first episode. So far, so good, even though I didn't discover it. And everybody else has been telling me about it. Not first.
I think you were one on that.
Yeah, heard me here first.
We're slowly getting through something that we really like. Have we talked about that they did a second season of Jury Duty? Are you watching this yet on Amazon?
I have not watched it. It's not Jury Duty. It's like Office something,
it's
right?
It's called Company Retreat. And it's good. There's just something weird about it where they hire a temp and they say
with Marsden?
No, I wish. I'm killing for a
cameo.
He's
busy doing Your Friends and Neighbors.
He's doing a lot of stuff. With this show, the temp guy, the guy that's being pranked, you would think he's almost in on it because every time something happens, he's the one that goes like, oh yeah, what if we do this instead? You're like, oh my God. Like it's just constant improv where they turn the fire up and he's usually the guy to make the situation worse. So you have to watch these actors just kind of go, I haven't finished it. If you told me he was on it, I might buy it. But they say
I'll watch it when Jenna gets back from Tejas.
Okay. There you go. So that's what you should be watching.
And The Boys dropped, and I got to watch that when I'm alone. So she doesn't
I'm 2 episodes in. They shut up in Boys, but it's just more. Oh, we're doing this episode again. We're doing this plot line.
The Deep sort of looks like Mike Simon a little.
Miles Simon.
Him too.
HIPAAnonymous.
Oh God, who'd you kill this time?
You know that sham wedding that I had?
Yes, I was there.
You know the reason that we did it the way we did, where we actually got married in Hawaii, and then we did
because Mexican weddings don't count, and I'm not ordained in most states.
No, the reason we just used you is because it's a pain in the ass. You have to get there a week before the wedding. It costs like $2,000 for a marriage license. You have to take a blood test to see if you have STDs, which I've told this story enough, and most people say, that's how it was here in America, like up until the mid-'80s, right? I said, the fuck? I had no idea that was
No
a
idea.
thing. Ask your mom or somebody.
Well, she definitely had them.
I'm telling the story today where I said, well, we eloped in Hawaii and then we did. And I told her, and the woman goes, yeah, that's what we did. I said, no, but it was because of the whole blood test. She goes, we did the real wedding first. I failed the blood test. I said, I'm sorry. She goes, something negative came up. My husband was fine. They said I had syphilis. So we just went ahead with the wedding and did not have an official marriage license for the whole thing. I said,
so he married her with the syphilis?
I said, that must have been weird. She goes, nah, we knew everything was fine. I got back. We got another test. Everything was good. Then we just went to the city hall and just did the paper thing. But I heard this go like, what do you do if you find out like, sorry, you can't get married. You have syphilis.
Bullet dodged. Thank you.
They're happily married
state.
for 40 some years. They have 4 kids. Really nice family I met today.
Yeah, who all have the clap. Exactly.
I have another one. I'll save it for next week.
That's a very good one.
Pishadoo of the week.
It might be the husband for sticking around, Pishadoo.
To call this a slow news week, I apologize in advance.
Beyond.
I had to go.
Thank God for that matador.
I had to go back through all my other messages to be like, is there anyone that from a couple weeks ago I forgot or whatever? I have 10 candidates. We can just do the syphilis lady if you want. Candidate the first. Bronny James went ahead and tried to trademark B9 for Nike, which he wants to make into his own brand. I'm okay with the whole Nepo baby. He gets drafted, they get played. You know, the second LeBron James retires, they're cutting him from the league, right? Like,
no one's buying Bronny shoes.
Nobody. He can trademark.
Honestly, if he's smart, he'll make baby clothes, like baby Bronnies. That's what he should be doing.
That is a really good idea. Yeah.
Yeah. Just make like booties and bibs and just lean all the way into it.
Booties?
Booty. That matador has no booty now.
Candidate the second. I forgot to bring up a really good UFC.
And we're all tied up.
Really good UFC. I can't believe you're 11 games in a row back and you're watching every pitch right now. It's a little sad, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay. UFC light heavyweight title 2 weeks ago. The challenger, I guess they're both challengers. One's a former champion, whatever. The guy who's not going to win goes to kick, step back, tears his ACL. The fight goes on. He's hopping on one leg. It's not good. And you see the other guy just like, oh my God. He just walks him down. And you hear an announcer go, well, this guy has no chance. He's just a check hook is the only way he can win. And the guy goes in, hands down, check hook, guy with the torn ACL wins the title. It was one of the most ridiculous things ever. I mean, the fight was over. If it would have gotten to the end of the round, the corner would have stopped him and like, your leg's in half.
Couldn't you push him over?
You got to get close to him. He put the back leg back and he was just fighting off.
Can you steer someone in the UFC or the rules?
Yeah, you can 100%.
You can just run and dive at him like Joe Pesci and my cousin Vinny.
It's called a power double.
Fly punches.
It's a wrestling move. You can run and power. Absolutely.
Why didn't you just do that?
He wanted to stalk him and just fight with him hand to hand. It was kind of stupid. It cost him.
Dumb.
Cool. Why am I telling you? Yeah, that's not great. Where's the story going? Guys from, I think, New Zealand or Australia, one of them, wins the belt, goes out that night, gets fucking wrecked, loses the belt, can't find it.
Incredible. Incredible. Good for him. Someone's got it.
I don't think the belt is worth that much. It's just like I won the belt. Usually people give them away. You can go buy them online. I can't imagine it's made out of real gold or anything.
It's better to just have it. Like you now can tell that story the rest of your life with proof. Oh yeah, I wasn't there. Here's your proof. Come with the belt.
What are Allbirds?
They're these word I can't use, shoes that my dad wears. He loves Allbirds, but they're out of business now, right?
En français. They are.
You know the word I want to use? AGGY.
Delightful. He's
sure.
Naggy? He's naggy.
He is.
So he's a nagger.
Tell that say that from Boston.
They are, because Allbirds was the hottest shoe ever, and they're basically out of business. They are repurposing and just going AI. They're Allbirds AI company moving forward. Look, I know.
So that Chinese robot's going to be running an Allbirds?
I think they'd be smart to make shoes for robots, but they decided to be some type of AI company where Amazon sold books and now they're Amazon, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have American Gladiators. I don't know. It's number 4, number 5 on the platform if you want to watch it. There's no assault.
Yeah.
But Allbirds going AI, it just doesn't make sense. Like, you have nothing to do with anything. That makes zero. They're going to be out of business in the next 2 years. I just heard
They'll
this.
be selling Allbird cards like those airline cards in no time.
Here's an old one that tickled me. You know how I feel about super fans, people who dress up, they think they're a real mascot. They Fire Marshal Ed, and you had the different ones, even the Ravens captain defense, all of them. He gone last year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Do you
we have
know
Mom Tommy.
who is Dancing Larry?
I've met Dancing Larry.
Have you? How'd that go?
We shook hands. We talked. I wanted to get out of there immediately. He has the same barber that you have. Yeah, so he dances in the third period of not the whole game. They show him in the third period of Ranger games. And he's just doing his nonsense.
Dun, 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 dun. It's
and he just
dance.
thinks he's getting the place crazed, and no one really cares. And the team was unwatchable this year. And he goes to every game.
Multiple lawsuits for spitting into people's mouths.
Ew! Like intentionally, like the program.
As in, he's tired of the press, the whatever, and people come up to him. He's not a professional. Be professional. And he just looks at him. He's like, "Get the fuck away from me. Who are you?" It's like as if he was a celebrity and people want his attention. And he says, "No, go away from me."
He should be thrilled people want his attention. I couldn't have wanted his attention less when I met him.
Wouldn't know him unless he was on the billboard up there with the...
He was introduced to me as Dancing Larry at the bar between the periods where my friend is friends with the bartender. It's an alcoholic thing at the Ranger game. Nevertheless, if he had just said this is Larry, I wouldn't have known. He opened with this is Dancing Larry. Cool.
I hope he never gets another autograph, any type of publicity. It's just,
hope someone spits on him. What's good for the gander?
I do like that. I saw a news clip the other day where there was this large white police officer in Chicago who was going after a young, very tanned individual where they get into a whole kerfuffle. And next thing you know, the kid's on the bike. He's running away. The cop's chasing him. Well, the kid realizes, like, this cop doesn't have a chance. He doubles back to get his bike, almost gets caught by the cop, gets away. If you ever got into a little brouhaha with a police officer and you start to make it away, do you go back and be like, well, I'm not going to leave my bike there?
There's even a nice bike. There's probably some huffy shit on. But no, I don't. I get the hell out of there. But I do love his moxie knowing this cop's just got nothing on him.
The cop was 340 if he was a pound under 200. I mean, he was massive. And the guy was just like, I mean, as he's getting away, he's just like, well, I'm not leaving my bed. He runs back towards the cop.
The old Gen X joke. I know 5 fat people and you're 4 of them.
Oh, I like that. No, I didn't know that one.
Ooh, there's a meme of it. I'll send it to you.
Help me. I'm so perplexed.
You're using an Ann, aren't you?
I really need help because I don't know how I feel about this next one. I saw, and I don't think it's AI. I believe it was at a Mexican restaurant, a waiter with 4 margaritas with the whole wide mouth, and then they have a coaster in between, and they're 4 stacked on top of each other on his head, walking it out to the bar.
He's a stud.
And the quote is guaranteed 50% tip to this waiter. And that's when I went, I mean, it's cool. I'd probably be like, hey, we got to go to this bar. I'm not leaving him 50% on these.
I'm not giving him anything extra because he's got a parlor trick. It's cool. I may go back for it, but like he's not getting an extra dime because he can do the thing. And he better be there when I go back or I'm going to be bananas.
I think that's how I feel. I'm more likely to go back there and bring you. I was like, dude, you got to see this guy. But they're getting the 20%. At no point am I like, oh, he does this. Like, you'll get more business. You're not getting more tip.
Yeah. No.
Okay. So it's more just the people commenting on that.
Yeah.
I saw a story where a YouTuber bought a wrecked Tesla, turns it into a go-kart. He spent like $2,000 on the whole thing. He gets a go-kart up and running. Well, eventually you have to plug it in. And next thing you know, the software updates. And because you futzed with the software, Tesla just decides to shut down the car. And now his go-kart's worth absolute trash. Who's the Pishadoo? Is it Tesla for saying like, no, you can't mess with our stuff? Or
yeah, it's Tesla for not being fun. He bought the car. He did his thing. What do they care what shape it's in?
They updated the data and it just didn't work after that.
Musk goes him a go-kart, a kick-ass go-kart.
With flamethrowers.
Yeah, just like the coolest thing in the world. He owes him something that's like is in Thunderdome.
Elements, coolest thing in the world. They're now putting mobile slot machines in Las Vegas where it's basically a robot just going around following people. I thought this was so try hard because I know that people think like, oh, this is cool. It reminded me a lot of The Shining. It's like, come play with us, Danny, as it chases you down.
What is it like? Can it fight? Because you could beat the shit out of that thing.
No, it's just basically a big slot machine on wheels, but it kind of thinks and moves for you.
Right. But like, is it in the casino or just walking around the strip?
In the casino.
Oh, I thought it was like just wandering the strip, like chasing you. Because does it give coins or does it give like a card? Because there's definitely a world where if this thing's on some sort of wheels, it's going. Some guy got a flamingo up to his room. You could get a slot machine up there.
You beat me to it. Somebody's definitely having a threesome with the slot machine.
Well, definitely that thing. Yeah, that one arm is going to be put to use. But you could also steal it and then some. It just feels fraught for disaster.
There's also lots of security cameras, and I assume there's some type of tracking system in this thing.
Well, they didn't have one on the flamingo.
It's a flamingo standing on one leg. Silver. This is just a personal story. I could show you a picture another time. You know how I feel about custom paint jobs?
No.
I'm driving down the street yesterday, and I see a car that can only be described as Two-Face. It was pink on one side of it and gray on the other side. Maybe it was silver. And I thought to myself, the fact that somebody spent money on this is the biggest thing. And it's so stupid. It's such an ugly fucking car.
Is it promotion for like a thing?
I'll show you what I got. I just thought it was.
I don't like it.
Thought here, ready? It was hard to even get a picture.
That's bad.
Yeah,
it's Two-Face. It's Tommy Lee.
I feel like I said that.
Yeah,
you're not good tonight, are you?
What? I hear you.
And the gold medal. This was last week, and there's been a little bit of backlash. I can't name any beat reporter for the Seattle Mariners. They're not doing great with their Ichiro statue.
Mina Kimes. That's the only Seattle reporter I know.
As the game is ending, they see a woman sitting in the front row and in ChatGPT going, good questions to ask the players after a tough loss. And she gets lit up online. And I was like, apparently she is a sideline reporter who maybe had a stroke in the last year or two, and she's struggling a little bit to learn. And the whole thing.
Get her in New York because they need all the questions they can. The game is currently tied. Get her up here right now. I want a lot of questions asked for these guys.
I feel bad for her. I do not feel bad that if she's not capable to do the job, because she still is the sideline reporter. If you can't come up with some good questions after a loss, I don't think the job is for you, sweetheart.
Hey, Claude, fix the Mets. Jesus Christ.
Bronny B9 trademark rejected by Nike. Carlos Ilberg loses his belt after partying. Allbirds going AI. Rangers superfan Dance Larry spitting into people's mouths.
It's so nasty.
Chicago cop, guy gets away from him, then runs back to get his bike. Do you leave 50% when the waiter brings over 4 margaritas on his head? I wouldn't. YouTuber buys a Tesla, turns it into a go-kart. Tesla updates the software. Go-kart doesn't work. Mobile slot machines, the car painted like Two-Face, and the AI questions written for the Mariners beat reporter, who is the Pishadoo of the week.
I want to see what the questions were, because maybe they were hard-hitting, and did she actually have a stroke?
You have to look into it. It was just real weird. People
it's Dancing Larry. Maybe just because I've met the guy. Maybe because he's a real d-bag. Maybe because he thinks he's actually helping, or like as you said, like part of it. Who gives a shit? He's just filling time when he's on. But yeah, you don't spit at people. Spitting's gross.
Boozer Dad, the podcast. Thanks for listening to tonight's episode. We had fun. We're going to keep doing this. Zach, 3 sequels, trilogies, whatever you want to call them, coming out. Which one is going to be the worst? Super Troopers 3, Practical Magic 2, and there's another Fokker movie with Ariana Grande.
That. Super Troopers, I figured they'll get it right. They'll land the plane.
Second one was horrible.
It still laughs. The Fokkers with Grande is going to be bad. What does she play?
Daughter grown up? The daughter-in-law, son-in-law? I don't know. Fokker-in-law, I think is what's called.
Fokker-in-law? Yeah.
Bye-bye.
All right. Yeah, bye-bye.